If you can discipline your mind, you can change your destiny. In a quiet little town, surrounded by whispering trees and golden fields, lived a boy named Arjun. He was bright, curious, and full of dreams. He wanted to learn, to grow, to succeed, yet there was one thing that always held him back. His mind. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't control it. When he sat down to study, his thoughts would wander off to distant lands. When he tried to focus, distractions called his name, the sound of birds outside, a friend's laughter, or the tempting glow of his phone. Arjun had big dreams, but his restless mind stood like a giant wall between him and his goals. He felt trapped, not by chains, but by his own thoughts. One day, tired of his constant struggle, Arjun went to meet a wise old man who lived on the edge of town, a man known for his unshakable calmness and deep understanding of life. "Sir," Arjun said, his voice filled with frustration, "I want to achieve something great, but my mind doesn't listen to me. It keeps running everywhere. How can I control it?" The old man listened quietly, his eyes kind and knowing. He didn't say a word. Instead, he handed Arjun a glass of water, filled to the very brim. The water's surface was a perfect, tense mirror. "Walk to the garden," the old man said calmly. "But remember, if even a single drop spills, you fail." Arjun looked at the glass nervously. It was completely full. The slightest tremor, one wrong step, and the water would fall. He took a deep breath, his heart pounding, and began to walk. Step by careful step, he moved. His eyes were locked on the glass, on the shimmering surface of the water. His hands were steady, his entire being focused on this one simple task. He didn't look left or right. The chirping birds, the distant sounds of the town, they all faded away. His entire world was that single, trembling glass of water. When he finally reached the garden, he let out a sigh of relief. He looked down at the glass. Not a single drop had spilled. The old man smiled warmly. "Tell me, Arjun, how did you do it?" Arjun, still breathing a little fast, replied, "I focused only on the glass. I didn't let my mind wander anywhere else. I blocked everything out." The wise man nodded. "That, my boy, is discipline. When you train your mind to focus on one thing at a time, you can achieve anything. The mind is like a wild horse. If you let it run freely, it will throw you off and drag you through the mud. But if you learn to guide it, to hold the reins, it will take you wherever you wish to go." Those words struck Arjun's heart like a bolt of lightning. He finally understood. His greatest enemy wasn't the world outside, it was the noise within his own head. From that day forward, he made a promise to himself, to discipline his mind. At first it was incredibly difficult. When he sat to study, the urge to check his phone was almost overwhelming. When he tried to work on a project, he was tempted by laziness, by the siren call of friends wanting to play. Each time, his thoughts tried to escape like wild horses breaking free from a pen. But every time he felt his focus slipping, Arjun remembered the glass of water. "If I can hold my focus like I held that glass," he told himself, "I will not fail." Slowly, gently, he began to take control. He set a clear schedule for study, for rest, and for play, and he stuck to it, no matter what. When distractions popped into his head, he didn't fight them harshly. He simply acknowledged them and then guided his attention back to what mattered, again and again. It was a practice, not a battle. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And something truly remarkable began to happen. His focus deepened. His good habits grew stronger, replacing the old, chaotic ones. He found a profound peace in the order he created, and a deep, fulfilling joy in the act of discipline itself. The wall that once stood between him and his dreams began to crumble, brick by brick. Years passed. The boy who once couldn't sit still for 10 minutes became the top student in his school. His teachers admired his unwavering dedication, and his friends respected his calm, confident focus. Later in life, Arjun became a leader, thoughtful, decisive, and respected by everyone who met him. He moved through life with a purpose that was clear and a mind that was steady. When people would ask him, "What is the secret to your success?" he would smile and reply, "Success is not only about talent or luck. It is about disciplining your mind. A disciplined mind can turn dreams into reality. An undisciplined mind can turn even reality into dust." The true lesson is this: discipline is not a prison, it is freedom. It's freedom from distraction, freedom from doubt, and freedom from the chaos of an untamed mind. It is the art of controlling your thoughts before they control you. Your mind is your greatest power, but if left unchecked, it can also be your greatest enemy. If you learn to guide it, it will take you anywhere you want to go. If you let it wander aimlessly, it will lead you nowhere. Like Arjun, you must learn to hold your own glass of water, your focus, your attention, steady. Don't let a single drop of your precious energy spill away on things that do untruly matter, because in the end, your success, your peace, and your future will be shaped not by what happens around you, but by how disciplined your mind is within you. The moral of the story is simple. Discipline isn't about stopping yourself from living freely, it's about empowering yourself to live intentionally. A disciplined mind sees clearly, acts wisely, and moves steadily toward its goals. So, train your mind, one thought at a time, stay focused, be patient with yourself, and always remember the glass of water is in your hands. If this story inspired you, take a moment right now to breathe, refocus, and recommit to your goals. And if you want more stories that help you think deeper and live better, make sure to subscribe and continue this journey toward mastering your mind. Thanks for watching.